runners stand. Good line and racing. Romancing the Rock here for check. So War on the inside of those. All jumped cleanly. So did Never Sober. Coming across ALLEZ, but 5 deep momentarily. Recalled Admired in behind those. Strike Now Satino settling back. Catch These Hands. And taken hold of last of all is Super Romany by Noski and drops him to the back of the field. Up to the first corner they go. 1400 to run. Never Sober held control in front with ALLEZ striding across easily to be at his girth. Over on the inside here for checks. Closely attended next by So War the middle. Romancing the Rock around them. A length and a half Admired. Back behind those next of all is So War in actual fact. So Strike Now's up there in that first 3 or 4 when they settle down in similar colours, those two. Recalled Satino, Super Romany, and last of all on the rail Catch These Hands as Never Sober takes them down the riverside of the track by the 950. Never Sober still by 1 ALLEZ the top weight. Then here for checks who's had a great runner. A gun trip down on the inside from Romancing the Rock. 3 deep those Strike Now. A length and a half Admired. So War's on the inside next of all and Recalled splits that pair. Followed by Satino looking for a back to follow here at the 600 metre mark. Trying to flush one out. He has to stoke him up. Back there Super Romany and Catch These Hands after they got a good breather mid-race. 450 left to go. Never Sober. It'll straighten for the judge as they set sail for home over ALLEZ. No run at the moment here for checks. He can't buy his way out. Satino though collared them. It had looped the field and down the outside ranges up and grabs them. So Satino hits the front. A run comes for here for checks, but Satino with ALLEZ who won't lie down. ALLEZ coming back at Satino. He'll have to earn this if he's to win it. ALLEZ kicking though. ALLEZ fights back from Satino and ALLEZ. ALLEZ on the inside over Satino. Another brave win by the top weight under 60 from here for checks, and then came So War. Strike Now battled away. Super Romany on the outside ran on. Behind them Never Sober. Followed further back Recalled Admired, Romancing the Rock and Catch These Hands. ALLEZ, ridden by Brad Parnham, takes out race 7 over Satino. Holding his brother Stephen off on Michael Grantham's in-form 4-year-old, who's come from toward the back of the field and right around them. ALLEZ up there, parked over the speed, breezing, did the work. And under the 60-kilo impost, he was up 2.5 kilos on his last run. Makes it back-to-back wins. ALLEZ for Michael Lane, a double for the Lane stable. Wins it by a short head. It's a length that margin, second and third. The interim numbers are 1:10.24, 1:10.24. So War home in 4th placing. ALLEZ by Daniel Express out of Wattahussie for DA, Mrs. R.G. Ryan, and ridden by Brad Parnham for Michael Lane with a double this afternoon. Second placing going the way of number 10, Satino by Demerit from Swift Draw. Michael Grantham, Stephen Parnham. Third, 2 here for checks, prepared by Bernie Miller, ridden by Pat Carberry, by Universal Ruler from Lob City. Got held up, travelling into the race, then got ample room to come through, but ALLEZ simply has been too strong. He's a tough nut to crack when he's up there and always very hard to get past. He certainly showed that in spades this afternoon. Super Romany was okay second up there and will derive no doubt further improvement from that run. Strike Now sat deep all the way, couldn't get in and has been beaten out of it. Race 8, the Rogan Joss Stakes, sponsored by Unite Resourcing, 4 o'clock, 2100 and 10 Zachariah Bow coming out of the next. As we head down to the yard, a training double today for Mickey Lane, and he's down there with Lockie Taylor.
Thanks, Darren. What a win it was from the 7-year-old. He's getting on in age, but ALLEZ certainly doesn't know that. Michael Lane joins me now. Mick, what a win that was. He had to fight deep late, but gee, it was some win.
Yeah, look, like you said, Lockie, just tough. Yeah, look, he can be a bit of a rat bag. He takes a bit of work, but he gives you everything he's got. So when they do that, you sort of put up with them.
What's he been like behind the scenes? Now that he's getting fitter and fitter, is he still a horse that you need to keep the work into him just to ensure that he's on his best behaviour?
No, like I said last start, he's got great stamina and in his wind and everything so good. He's he's just got that aerobic capacity in him. So you don't do much with, you don't do a lot with him. But it's saying that he likes to work pretty hard, so you can only control him so much. He has to take Paul has to cart me around. So, but he sort of takes you for a bit of a ride sometimes.
You mentioned his wind and also the stamina that he does possess. Does that give you the temptation to stretch him out in trip, perhaps the 2000 when we get to Belmont in a couple of weeks' time?
Well, you never know. Yeah, I see that race there. You never know. But look, we're just strapped today. I thought I'd give him a bit of a task for the 60 kilos and the firm track and all the rest of it. And I was tossing, when I got here, I thought I was kicking myself that I should have started him and thinking doing the wrong thing and all the rest of it. So, but yeah, he made me look good.
I don't think you can do the wrong thing at the moment. The stable's flying well done.
Yeah, thanks very much, Lockie.
There's Michael Lane after the win of ALLEZ, makes it back-to-back wins, and Bradley Parnham makes it back-to-back wins aboard this horse. One with dominance last start, but today, Scott, was just pure and utter grit.
It certainly was, a determination. He was a winner out to 1,700 metres earlier in his career, and that's the first time he's won at 18. He's had to carry the 60 as well, and he's copping a bit of heckling there from Michael Grantham as well, because I'm sure Brad Parnham was the first person he called for Satino today, and it's that horse that he's able to fight off in the finish. I'm going to get Bradley Parnham to jump on the right mark there so we can get the best look of him. Bradley, ALLEZ last start, you gave him a perfect run and he loomed into it powerfully, and today he had to do it the tradesman's way with 60.
Yeah, it was a good win today because I wasn't able to sort of slot in like I did last start. So I had to sort of press on to outside the leader, and especially through that early section, we're just going head and head a little bit there. We might not have been going quick, but probably just using a bit of energy there. So I was aware of that, but at the same time, he's the type of horse you've got to really wind up anyway. So I couldn't sit on him too pretty for too long. I had to get moving, and when Michael's horse made a challenge at me, he actually dug deep, and it was a really good win.
I just saw Mickey G giving you a clip there. Did he ring you to try and ride Satino?
Yeah, he rang me early actually, but I knew that ALLEZ was going to be heading this way, and that was always the way I was going to go. So when it levelled up outside me, I thought, well, if it beats me, it beats me. But I think Mickey would have loved it. But unfortunately for me, I had the last laugh.
60 kilos is a lot easier than 54.5 that Stevie rode for Satino, but that's probably the best part about ALLEZ's win is that he carried 5.5 kilos more and was just too tough.
Yeah, for sure, that's right. I mean, when Satino came to me, I was probably expected it to be pretty hard to get back, but like you say, my horse carried 60 kilos. It's a tough win to sort of lift under that weight difference, and yeah, it was a solid effort.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There's Bradley Parnham. He's having a day out, as is Michael Lane. They combine with ALLEZ to take out the City of Opportunity trophy.